guys, how's everyone doing? I hope you're all having a great week. I am really excited to share this week's video with you. We got these free cinder blocks off of Facebook Marketplace, and we are going to turn them into a raised bed. But not just any raised bed. I know it's been done before. People use cinder blocks all the time for garden beds, but what we're going to do is coat the outside in concrete that also provides seating, a hardscape structure in the garden. So this here is where we're going to be building the raised bed. You can see one of my squash plants is creeping in. I'll have to deal with that. So this is where it's going to start, and it's going to go all the way to the end with just enough room to plant something in the ground on the other side and put a gate here. So this is going to be the exterior here, and then there's going to be another one over here that'll provide seating because cinder blocks are so thick that you can sit on them nicely, and it will provide even more of that closed in space that I wanted to create in this area. So I can't take credit for this idea entirely. I saw it first on Pinterest. This person did it was like a 4x4 raised bed, and they used quickrete's quick wall on the outside. It's like a stucco mix that's meant to go on the outside of houses. But in today's current situation, it's quite difficult to find that, and that is not available anywhere near me. We have some other types of quickrete mixes in our garage that aren't dedicated to anything in particular. So we're going to do some tests and see which one works, and we will let you guys know in the end, because those are just like regular concrete and sand topping mix and like high strength concrete are a lot cheaper and a lot easier to get a hold of. So we're going to let you guys know in the end what we end up using. But yeah, I'll take you along every step of the way, and let's get going. So now we've gotten to the point where we have the base layer down really well, and we have leveled each one to each other and spaced them out accordingly, so we know that they're all exactly where we want them to be. And that base layer does take a little time. It took us a few hours to do over 2 different days, because the first night we lost light before we could finish. But the base layer is the most important part to take your time and make sure that you're doing it properly, because after the base layer is all put together, it's a breeze. You can just set them right on top of each other like Legos, and they all go together the way they're supposed to, since you've taken the time to lay the foundation properly. So what we're going to do now is take landscape adhesive and a caulking gun and make sure all of them are secured together, and then we're going to coat the outside with we have a few different types of concrete mixes that we're gonna have to try, so we will tell you in the end which one ended up working, which one we ended up using that we think looks nice, and then after that we just have to put dirt in it and plant. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. So the project as a whole did take a few days for us to complete just because we worked on it as we had time. The biggest time commitment part of this was definitely the very first layer, because you have to take time to make sure that each and every block is perfectly leveled. But other than that, the rest of it is a breeze. We started out with landscape adhesive is what we were gluing the bricks together with, but I only had one tube of that and we ran out really quickly. Then we switched to liquid nails. We love liquid nails. This isn't sponsored by any means. We just really love the product. In any case that we need construction adhesive, liquid nails is always our go-to. We did end up using sand topping mix, quickrete sand topping mix. It comes in a red bag. I think it's between $3 and $5 a bag, and we only used a very small amount of it. Just gives it an overall cohesive appearance. It makes all the bricks the same color, and it does tone down the look of the individual bricks. Plus it adds a little bit of extra bonding between the bricks. And another thing, we originally thought that it would be easier to stick if the cement mix was less wet, but it's actually the opposite. We're trying to make it like a clay-like consistency, but it's way better, way easier to stick to the bricks if the bricks are wet. So hose your bricks down first and make the mixture really soupy. Add a lot of water to it because it just globs on way better and you can kind of just like paint it on. So these are some of the things we learned. I really hope you implement this. If you make a version of this, tag me on Instagram. We're at The Wandering Oak. We would love to see it. We would love to see the variations that you do. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and we will see you next Saturday. Love ya. Bye.